Anniston police are investigating 2 shootings this week that may be connected.
Some area college students will find the cost of higher education, it's a little higher this fall. And 2 local sisters take top honors in a statewide scholarship contest. We'll have these stories and more.
For all intents and purposes, summertime has arrived in East Alabama. We'll have a very warm forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, the Donahoe Lady Falcons soccer team advances to the next round of the state playoffs. Also, the White Plains boys golf team advances to sub-state. We have more on both of these in just a minute as EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
Anniston Police Chief Nick Bowles tells the Calhoun Journal that an early morning shooting today in West Anniston could be in retaliation for another shooting that took place Monday in Welborn. 3 people were wounded in that first incident, including a 3-year-old child. Police were called to the Uleton Road area in Welborn around 7:30 Monday evening and found 3 victims. An adult male, 23, was suffering from non-life-threatening injuries, and an adult female, aged 28, was found with serious injuries. She was flown to the hospital. The child was suffering from a gunshot wound to the leg that was determined not to be life-threatening. Investigators at the scene were told that a black sedan drove past the victims and opened fire at them. Chief Bowles says that he believes this was a targeted attack and not a random crime.
At around 12:30 this morning, Anniston police were called to the area of 1500 Brown Avenue, where they found a 20-year-old gunshot victim. Investigators were able to learn that the victim was sitting in his vehicle at the location when an unknown subject opened fire. The victim's injuries were not life-threatening. Bowles says his department is working to determine if the 2 incidences are related, and they have called in the Major Crimes Unit and federal law enforcement partners to help with the case. Anyone with information about the case is asked to contact Anniston investigators at 256-240-4000 or call Crime Stoppers at 334-215-7867. Crime Stoppers is 100% confidential, and a reward may be given for information leading to an arrest.
The Jacksonville State University Board of Trustees this week approved a 1.5% hike in tuition starting with the next school year. According to news reports, this increase will mean each undergraduate credit hour will now cost about $5 more, and graduate credits will increase by $6. School officials say the tuition increase will bring in about $1.1 million more per year. This is the 3rd time since 2022 that JSU has raised its tuition.
When we return, siblings are honored for their volunteer efforts as they win the opportunity to compete nationally.
East Alabama Now would like to congratulate the class of 2024 and say you did it. You have accomplished a huge milestone in your life, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Roadside Grill would like to say congratulations to the graduates of 2024. May your accomplishments today be the beginning of a successful and fulfilling career.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Two local sisters won crowns in their divisions this weekend at the 2024 Little Miss Alabama Volunteer Pageant, which was held Sunday at McClellan. Ava Villari was crowned Little Miss Alabama Volunteer 2024 Preteen, and her younger sister, Mia Villari, was crowned Little Miss Alabama Volunteer 2024 Young Miss. Following their victories, they were asked if they were able to help each other prepare for the pageant.
It feels amazing. I'm so happy. All the girls did amazing here, so I'm just so happy that both of us won at the same time.
It feels amazing. It's a great honor to be able to represent, and I am super excited.
Yes, we just kind of gave each other little tips, like just be calm on the stage. So yes, we helped each other out. I want to see all these girls go out there and do amazing and just own themselves.
Winners for the Young Miss and Preteen divisions will have their entry fees paid to compete in Miss All-American Beauty in Columbus, Georgia this fall. They will also be given the opportunity to model for social media campaigns by the pageant's official wardrobe sponsor, Lasting Impressions Formal Wear. Winners in the Icon and Ideal categories received these titles in an online contest by getting the most votes in their divisions from family, friends, and fans. They have won their way to compete in the statewide Miss Alabama Volunteer Pageant, which is coming up in July at the Oxford Performing Arts Center.
I'm so excited. This will actually be my second time going to state, and I had so much fun last year. It was such a great experience with all the girls, and I loved it, so I can't wait to do it again.
I am really excited. This will be my second year competing at state. Last year I had such a great experience with all the girls and the system, so I'm really excited to get to see all the girls again and to be in the system again.
Well, I'm so excited for state, and I'm so excited for this opportunity. This is a new system for me, and my first experience has been being at the Little Miss Alabama Volunteer Pageant and receiving my title, and this makes me so excited for state coming up in July.
The Miss Alabama Volunteer Pageant is a statewide, service-oriented scholarship program seeking to empower young women through education and opportunity. More information is available at missalabamavolunteer.net.
When we come back, a full roster of entertainers will perform at Anniston's Juneteenth Festival next month.
To Andrew Kirkland Jr., congrats, son. We're so proud of all your accomplishments and can't wait to see what God has in store for your future. Never stop chasing God's heart. We love you, Dad and Amber. To Samuel Duncan, congratulations, grandson, on completing this chapter in your life. It has been an honor and pleasure to watch you grow and mature into the person you have become. Love always, Pop and Gigi.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The full list of musicians who will be performing at the 2024 Anniston Heritage Festival has now been released. The headliner will be Billboard Top 10 R&B artist Life Jennings. Other acts include YAVOC, Sherry Reeves, Pooh and Phase 2 Band, Chris Voice, P.O.B. J. Marshall, Ms. Aretta, the Southern Soul Butterfly, and the J. Morris Group.
The 2024 Heritage Festival will be Saturday, June 22nd from 2 until 10 p.m. at Zen Park. Admission is free, and this is a family-oriented event designed to provide a safe and fun-filled day for citizens of all ages and cultures. There will be entertainment, games for youth, food vendors, arts and crafts, as well as ample security throughout the day. Previous festivals have attracted more than 5,000 people to the park. Well, happy first anniversary, Mike.
And happy anniversary to you. May 1st, 2023. Seems like less than a year ago in some ways.
Yes, it does.
Because it's gone really fast.
Yes, it has.
It's been a pleasure standing here next to you for a year.
Well, thank you. I feel the same way.
Well, I appreciate that. And you know who else we've been talking to now for an entire year and pretty much has a 100% accuracy rate on his forecasts?
He does.
It's John Holder.
That's right.
For a
Happy
year.
anniversary, John.
Happy anniversary, John. Let's find out what's going to happen in today's weather.
Mike and Katie, happy one-year anniversary of EAN Local News to you as well. And as part of the newscast, we have sports and weather, and we're going to continue year number 2 of providing weather here in East Alabama. And that weather forecast for all of East Alabama is next.
On Time Fashions is beyond excited for the graduating class of 2024 for reaching this incredible milestone. Your hard work and perseverance have paid off. Congratulations, graduates. Waldrop Metal Buildings would like to congratulate the graduates of 2024 for reaching a significant milestone in your journey. We are excited to celebrate this accomplishment with you. We are confident that your impact on this world will be even greater in your chapter.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Plenty of sunshine today across East Alabama, and the temperatures responding to that sunshine. 85 for the high today, several degrees above the average. Our low this morning at 59 degrees. Again, a little bit above the average for this time of year. We're not far away from a record high temperature. The record high at 90, the record low 41. The sun setting tonight at 7:27, and the sun rising now, look at that, way before 6 o'clock at 5:53. Weather on your street on a Wednesday night here in East Alabama. Big Oak Road out in Ohatchee, clear skies tonight, 58 for the low. Most of the evening hours we're going to be in the 70s across East Alabama. A splendid Wednesday night all across the region. Coming up tomorrow, get ready for the warmest weather we've had so far this year. Well above average temperatures tomorrow on Brown Avenue in the Cyberton area of Attala in Etowah County. 89 tomorrow. Don't be shocked if your backyard thermometer might hit 90 at some point tomorrow afternoon. Certainly going to feel like summertime. No rain in the forecast. For the start of the weekend coming up on Friday, showers return. No big deal with that. Chance of rain about 30 or 40% on Snow Circle in Hobson City. And despite the rainfall coming in the afternoon, we're still going to see temperatures well into the 80s on Friday. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. You'll see that high temperature tomorrow closing in on 90. Chances for rain this weekend. This is not an all-day washout. Even with a 60% chance of rain on Saturday, we're still going to be looking at most of the days being rain-free. There'll be a few passing showers every day. No big deal with that. Certainly not enough to change plans for the weekend. Highs will remain in the 80s, and we're going to remain in the 80s all the way through the weekend into the early part of next week as well. And we are rising. 86 on Monday, 88 on Tuesday, 87 on Wednesday. So temperatures are going to remain about 8 to 10 degrees above the average for at least the next week across East Alabama. Let's take a look now at the rainfall that we received. This is going back to 7 a.m. this morning. This is when this ended. So this is really for the rainfall that we received yesterday, that 24-hour time period. Most folks here in the north half of the state of Alabama, very light, if any, rainfall. The heaviest rainfall amounts here in East Alabama, down to the south in parts of Clay and Randolph and Talladega counties, about a half inch to an inch of rain there. For most of us here in Calhoun, Cleburne, Etowah counties, counties, we saw about a quarter inch to a half inch of rain. We're about an inch behind for the year, actually, already here in East Alabama, so every little bit helps. And most folks got about a quarter inch to a half inch of rain in that rainfall that ended yesterday morning. I'll be back here tomorrow morning to take a look at your Thursday at a glance, bright and early at 6 a.m. I'll be back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News. We'll detail the weekend forecast for all of East Alabama. Right now, it's sports time with Namath Pitts, and he's got all your sports action covered for you, including a big win by the Donahoe soccer team. Namath?
Thanks, John. Last year, the Donahoe girls soccer team saw their season come to an end against Westminster Oak Mountain. Well, after last night, the Falcons will get a chance at revenge. Last night, the Donahoe Falcons opened the state playoffs at home as they hosted Area 5 runner-up Altamont. Donahoe opened the game fast with 3 goals in the first half from senior Zoe Christopher, junior Anna Kate Wallace, and 8th grader Lauren Wigley. Donahoe led 3-0 at halftime when they decided to play a more defensive game in the second half. It almost cost them as Altamont came storming back with 2 goals in the second half, but Donahoe held on to win 3-2 and advance to the next round where they will face Westminster Oak Mountain, who ended their season just 1 year ago. We talked with Donahoe head coach Tim Melton after the game, where he talked about the goals from Zoe Christopher, Anna Kate Wallace, and Lauren Wigley.
Yeah, it's great to kind of see this spreading of the wealth on our goals. 2 of our seniors, Lauren, an 8th grader, really stepping up the last few games. She's played great, played a great game against Fort Payne, really used that momentum to come into this game. She's been starting for us as an 8th grader. Our seniors, we always expect a lot out of them. We put a lot of pressure on them, and they always seem to perform. So as long as we keep these girls healthy and recoup quick, we look forward to the next round with them.
White Plains boys golf competed at Twin Bridges yesterday in Gadsden, where they clinched a spot in the sub-state tournament. Sawyer Edwards led White Plains to victory in the Class 4A Section 3 tournament at Twin Bridges, where he shot an impressive score of 69. The Wildcats secured the win by scoring a total of 288 strokes, which outpaced Cherokee County, Aniana, Etowah, DAR, Madison County, Hansville, and Jacksonville. The top 4 teams, along with the top 4 individual players not on those teams, advanced to the sub-state tournament at Silver Lakes. Wyatt Cotney from White Plains took second place with a score of 71. Ryder Hudgens and Ethan McCareth both shot a 74, and Cam Hurst's score of 78 did not contribute to the team total, although his performance was solid. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for that update, Namath, and thank you for watching us today.
You can find us every weeknight on a variety of websites, including the Calhoun Journal and Newsbreak. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.